standing round me again. A toast to the 1952 Pennsylvania State High School basketball champions.
This show was basically 4 friends. They won the Pennsylvania State Championship game in 1952, and they're now meeting 20 years later.
You kind of find out that basically their entire life after this high school championship basketball game has gone downhill. So they've all had some sort of disappointment or tragedy, and nothing's lived up to their expectations.
The skeletons kind of come out of the closet, and by the end, no one's really getting along. A lot of backstabbing and behind the scenes kind of, screwing with each other. And so this kind of just watches their friendship unravel, essentially.
Brian Cox played the coach, and he really stood out. He was a shining star.
Kiefer Sutherland played James, and I thought he did a very good job. He played sort of this beaten down, this almost a mousy kind of just completely, really like the loser of the bunch. And I think for Kiefer Sutherland coming off a role like 24, he really just did an amazing job losing himself in the role.
A standout for me was Jason Patrick. And funny enough, he actually does not have the biggest role or the most lines by any means, but he plays a drunk, and he does it phenomenally. I mean, really, I was watching him the whole time.
It's about war, and it's about a bad economy, and it's about unemployment, and so it was almost amazing to me that 30 years later, more than 30 years later, it holds up as well as it does. It feels like it could have been written today.
It was a bit long and a bit kind of scattered plot-wise and things, but overall it was a decent show.
I enjoyed the first half much more than I did the second half. The second half felt like an eternity.
I mean, it's a bit long, but other than that, I would say for the cast alone and the acting, absolutely, I would recommend it.
I would recommend this play for the sole reason that this cast was outstanding. I think this play in other actors' hands may not work as well as it does.
It's a powerhouse cast and a lot of amazing performances, and definitely worth seeing.